quarterback shit when I said I said quarterback shit when I'm under the center. Game plan sick, target under the weather. You know what we doing? I need that all expense paid inclusive. I'm the plug, so I'm plugged into it. About money like with Jewish white Christmas. I'm Scrooge, bitch. My mood is on cruise ship. If you ain't tuned in, you ain't vibing with my moon man. I move shit like Kerry. I'm the cold truth, Fletcher Reed, Jim Carrey. Everything mooey, that mean the price varies. Need that designer cream shit and all Ben and Jerry's. Cream get the money like 36 chambers. Baskin Robbins shit, 31 flavors. Keep it moving, keep it moving.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Everything on me. Yeah, tell him Bogart scot-free. Lottie-dottie. Fuck with blow shoot, trolling 5 Molly. Heard I carry weight, move packs like a dolly. And I stay fuming, clock me doing Godspeed. Business booming, back-to-back trips moving multiple units. Got mules, got universal soldiers, getting money for sure. Yeah, we ain't shrugging shoulders. You think I'm lucky getting over, made it far, cause I'm sharp, fuck a 4-leaf clover. On my 89, minus the flat top. Getting packs off, smoking on the cash crop. Money talk, if you're broke, then you can't talk. Play a never-ending ball game, Sandlot.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Getting money when I land there. Smoking all loud so I can't hear. And if your boys bring the noise, all y'all pussies getting scraped pap smear. Codeine got me leaning, pizza. Put your boy on point, pyramid of Giza. I'ma rock like this till I'm an old geezer. No pizza parlor, but we deliver pizzas. Ask Uncle Sam, I'm taxing. Look, ma, no hands, telepathic. I could make things move, I'm carefully calculated when I make these moves. I run shit, don't let me get loose. I'm all about my decks, trying not to get goosed. Keep it moving.
Yes, sir. Top of the top.
Top of it.
Tell us.
How you guys doing?
Everything good, dude, bro.
Live and kicking.
March action.
I think we got an echo.
Is it me?
Yo.
Might be the peacock. Yo. Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
Check.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, man. Shit, you know, you already know we're marching. Look at us. Just
Come on now.
marching to the beat of our own drum. In March.
Third.
Yeah.
332026. I don't know. What is that? 6 divided by 2 is 3, and then like 3 plus 3 is 6.
Yeah, we got another echo. Is that?
Yeah.
I wonder who that's. Is it coming from Peacock or Kidda? Maybe Kidda.
Oh.
I think it's
Hello.
Peacock.
Yeah.
Okay, was. Oh yeah, he might. He's at work too, yeah. But yeah, well, you already know. Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? March Madness. We have entered it. It is the first live Tuesday March edition of the Way
Your
Game. Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
So how was the combine? Did anybody watch anything of it?
Just catch highlight. I had it on in the background just for background chatter, but it just wasn't like I was just super hella locked into
I haven't even done the highlights yet because I definitely want to go throughout this woo wop and just because you get a lot of tidbits too of like the rumor mills when you're watching it, like, oh, such and such is being looked at, and then they'll flash to the little coaches that are on there. They're paying attention. You're like, oh, okay. You get little tidbits here and there.
It's a metric type of event, anyways, right? You're finding the statistical attributes somehow, whether it be weight or speed. That's
It's kind
all.
of like a little mini Olympics.
That's all you need
They
as a
call it
fantasy
underwear
football, as a fantasy football drafter in these upcoming rookie drafts. I'll take analytics over the video right now and then use the data from the college and the film from college more than the combine. I don't really care about the combine.
Want to see them in real game time action.
Yeah, not for sure. I mean, you seen so like how fucking Bakes said. Shout out to Bakes.
What up, Bakes?
Shout out to Albert. Shout out to Derek. Shout out to Chase, and shout out to Ear to the Streets. Man, top of the moment.
What up, Albert? What up, Chase? What up, D? What up, Ear?
Bakes said the Styles brothers went crazy over the weekend. Yeah, for sure. One of them put up a 4-3. The DB brother, and then the linebacker brother, he put up like a 4-4 or something like that at 6'5", dog. 100%.
Is that the linebacker that Reese everyone's going crazy over?
Who?
Is that the linebacker everybody going crazy over?
Yeah. Sonny Styles. Yep, that motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay, he's out there styling.
That motherfucker had the highest vertical. That motherfucker had the broad jump, a long ass broad jump. Pause. He's one of the ones that stole the show. The tight end from Oregon, that motherfucker ran a 4.39, 100%. We seen what he could do on the field. So the production that we seen on the field with him translating to them combine numbers 100%. And then another takeaway, my guy Malachi Fields out of Notre Dame. Some of these motherfuckers after the motherfucking combine shit, they got him mocked at the end of the first round. And I was talking about this motherfucker at the motherfucking Senior Bowl when me and Lee was doing the Senior Bowl 100%. So yeah, it's been some motherfuckers I was proud to see. The motherfucking quarterback from Arkansas, he ran one of the fastest times ever as a quarterback.
There it is. The Cowboys. I already hear Uncle Jerry.
Oh my mommy, he nasty 100%. And he got more games started than Anthony Richardson. So yeah, he's a developmental quarterback. The motherfucker from Ty Simpson, they got that motherfucker going to Gang Green team at 16 over the combine. They're like, you know what I mean? And we still got pro day. So yeah, hey, it's here, bro. 100%, man. This
pro day is a little bit more interesting on the film. I find that the pro day, at least it
because they simulate
has something to do with football, a little bit more football than.
If you're a receiver, you know what I mean. You get your guy throwing you the ball, and then if you're a quarterback, you got your receivers.
The quarterback is really the only thing because it's always interesting to see who's actually gonna be one of the top talked about, at least in the NFL GM's mouths. Which one of these rookie quarterbacks is going to be worth the first round? If it's only one, and it's the 101.
Yeah, I think that's all we got. I mean, look at none of the higher
had a hell of a weekend, bro. On my mind, Ty Simpson, somebody going to draft, bro, in the first round.
See? And what if it?
I mean, the Dolphins.
There's a lot of quarterback needy teams, and somebody's gonna like somebody. I'm sure.
The Dolphins could be looking at them. The Steelers he could be a mid to late round first if there's a team that's willing to take a shot on him as a potential starter, right? Like, because then even if he's developmental, at least if you get him in the first round, that's what they remember. Everyone was afraid of Lamar Jackson. They're like, oh, he should play receiver or whatever. And then because of shit like that, he was falling. And then right before he was about to fall out of the first round, Ravens traded in there because they're like, we got to go get him and have 5 years just in case he is a project. You know what I mean?
The Browns consider Ty Simpson a first-round talent, according to Lee's notes.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, of course they are. I'm
The
pretty sure
Browns
they
are
might
gonna
try to
do
move
that.
up to get Mendoza too.
The Browns,
They
the
want
Browns are
every-
going to move up to take somebody nobody else wants.
Ty Simpson has top 12 buzz, according to Tony Pauline.
Yeah, that motherfucker. They said he had a hell of a motherfucking weekend, dog. And this is a job interview, dog. 100%. Not only did we see the physical attributes, we didn't see the meeting process with the motherfuckers that was all invited to the combine. 100%. Oh my mama, bro.
This
Yeah,
is
I
gonna
mean,
be
tell Boston like the wide receiver position. They say a lot of these motherfuckers that's been mocking, and these experts say there could be as many as 5 wide receivers in the first round. You got Mekhi Lemon being as the first wide receiver off the board. Going into this shit, it was Carnell Tate. 100%. It's like, bro, this the time of year, bro, where we start getting really highly intrigued for the season that's coming up. 100%. The D-gens don't never sleep at this shit. That's why we doing this shit right now. 100%.
Yeah, and we are exactly a week away from the fiscal year restarting. As far
5
as
days, Lee got 5 free agency in 5 days. 50 days until the draft. 28 Sundays until week 1, and 170 days until the West Side.
Yeah, I know. In 5 days, that's when the tampering period opens. But yeah, like a week from today, 4 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. You know what I mean? That's the start of the official 2026 year. You got a lot of QBs right now that could be going on this little QB carousel, and it's funny because what is it? We're 5 days away now. Where you're gonna see the Tuas and the Kyler Murrays, maybe not in that order, probably like Kyler Murray first, but we're gonna see all these guys, the dominoes start to fall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Kyler, he's due $35 million right when the season starts. Tua, ain't nobody trading for him, so they're gonna have to eat that dead cap 100%. So we'll see if Kyler gets cut before the league new year, because he's due $35 million right when that shit starts.
Yeah,
100%. So if you give him that right now, you know what I mean, is another team willing to trade for him 100%.
And I guess that would be the Steelers, because they're the only ones that I feel like that was been connected to them. And that's what's funny too, is because you got a guy like Aaron Rodgers, and you got his former coach over there now. And it's like, is he going to stall up that whole process over there? Like, be like, hold on, guys, just wait. Because Kyler Murray's about to be a free agent in like a week. Even the tuna fish for what that's worth. Like, this QB carousel is about to happen more than it did last year for sure. Last year was real modest with the movement at that position. You know what I mean?
Oh, my mama. Yeah, and we already had, even though they're unofficial, but we got official trades. We had 3 trades over since last week.
Yeah. Oh shit. You know what? In true Lee fashion.
Oh my mama, 100%.
In true Lee fashion, should we? Yeah, fucking let's crack it off for our guy Ears, who
hold on. Derek said, "What did y'all? When y'all get a chance, let me know what y'all think about my trade in the Jim Wealth. Him and Bakes had a trade. Was y'all able to see that shit?"
Yeah, I actually looked at it last night, and I thought it was dyslexic. I thought it was Derek who was receiving the future picks, and it was the other way around. So it makes sense to me, though. He bought an entire starting defense, basically.
Yeah, I was about to say
of like win now hitters, and
he
he had
up
Curtis Jones in there. That was badass. Like he got not just win now guys. So that I do dig that. He definitely paid a premium rate. But also, when you're working with someone like Bakes and you're sending him picks, he's never going to take anything but a first or a second. Otherwise, he's quick to send those 3 and up. Duly noted for anyone that but you got to know how we all fight in different fighting styles. But that's definitely one of his signature moves. Is he's a first and second acquirer, and or he's like a 3 to 7 sender. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sheesh. I think getting those pass rushers, because of the volatility of the scoring, they can give you like quarterback like outings.
Yeah.
And
They can
that
win weeks. Max Crosby can win you a week.
together, those are the typical. That's not your floor.
And
Or
then you
your
got
average.
Franklin and Ernest Jones. They're putting up like 20, 30
Yeah,
a piece.
but like guys like Jordan Brooks, the guys that have a steady, like a higher floor, they're not ever really getting the 40s. Like a
Yeah,
two
they're
stack
like 20, they're anywhere
game
from 20 to
and
25.
5 tempo. Max Crosby can really light up
Max
those.
Crosby can put you up a 50 burger. We've seen it. Like,
Yeah.
when he has those multi-sack games, you know what I mean? He's going over 30 for sure.
Yeah, that fucking what's the boy name? That Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett, 70.
Yeah.
5 sacks, 70 points.
Come on now. Albert said Trey Lance's little brother ran a 4.340. Oh my mama, and he's 6'3". 100%.
He's so athletic.
Right.
Just like what they said about his brother.
That's why I don't really.
What does young Lance play? Is he a receiver? Like
He's a receiver.
Okay. Oh, that's dope. Then that speed's real good for him.
Albert said he's hearing that Kyler Murray might be rumored to the Jets.
I can see that.
Well, I got a whole bunch of rumor news to go through with Lee stuff. You guys want to hit that stuff up?
Yeah, let's do it.
Get to it.
The rumor, and shout out to our guy Ear, man.
Shout out to the ear to the motherfucking streets.
I saw a good ass short of his shit where he was like talking about inside and outside zone runs from the Mike McDaniels for Hampton. I was like, okay, Lee, let's go. Like, you know what I mean? And now his delivery is hella on point too. Like, it's not like he's reading anymore. You know what I mean?
Come on,
He's
now.
killing it on his show. Shout out to the Ear.
Talk that shit.
Speaking of trade rumors and player movement, we got Kenneth Walker. That's the latest news. He will not get tagged. He will become a free agent. That just a few minutes ago before the show started. Then we have several points here about the Eagles and Patriots A.J. Brown watch. So the Patriots are open to adding A.J. Brown and potentially re-signing Stephon Diggs, but a trade could require a first and a second round pick. The Eagles are seeking a first round pick plus another top 100 player pick. So that's
I
just
can see a first and a third.
Well, it would be a first round pick plus any top 100.
Yeah. I don't see a first and a second, but first and a third seems doable. Come get AJ Brown.
Yeah, so apparently right now the Patriots explored a trade, but they feel like the asking price is unserious for AJ Brown, and AJ Brown's camp is doing all the recon they can on other landing spots.
Yeah, I agree with that. That the asking price is unreal, 100%, because you're trading for arguably a top 5 wide receiver, 100%. That motherfucker ain't gonna go for cheap, 100%. You're gonna have to wow them.
Mm-hmm.
And then internally, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say he has a contract that he easily will restructure, especially if he's like, yeah, send me there. I'll do whatever for them.
I agree with that. Especially with out there in New England,
Yeah,
huh, bro?
like, bring me home to Pappy.
Come on now.
I'm sorry, my son. It wasn't me who sent you away. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, it's his begotten son, AJ Brown. Remember? Do you all remember that? There was the Treylon Burks trade. Week 1 finally comes around, and here's AJ Brown, hell of a debut, goes crazy. Then the next week, hell of a follow-up week, and then they fired the Titans GM after that week 2. They're like, why did they seen enough? Why did you trade him? And then Treylon is over there. Remember, he had the asthma shit. And then there's the whole thing about Mike Vrabel threw his fucking inhaler. Like, I don't know if that part was true. I might have added that part, but I think I definitely added that part.
Sticking with the Eagles there, internally, they believe that Devonta Smith can reach another level. Obviously, with A.J. Brown gone, they would have to do that. Dallas Goedert will definitely be moving on, as per Matthew Berry, and the Eagles are also expecting Nakobe Dean to leave the franchise there.
Wow. And so I could see Nakobe Dean going to one of the obviously the linebacker needy teams, I put them there with Dallas.
Cowboys are pursuing Dean as per Jane Fowler from ESPN.
There it is. See, look at that. I think like Uncle Jerry. You know what I mean? Give me that N'Kobe Dean kid. You know what I mean? He's good. Super Bowl champion. He'll look even better with a star on his helmet.
Hopefully, with Dean moving, that means that Jihad gets some more time to be on the field.
That's a fact. And trying to move him around, being like a hybrid, like off the edge and in the middle of the field type shit. And then just make him play middle linebacker. You know what I mean? Or not middle linebacker. Because their middle linebacker is Bond. Just make him play right next to Bond. Stop fooling around. They got decent pass rush over there.
Come on,
you know what
man.
I mean? I want that kid to be a stable start for Cincinnati ADP.
Miss facts.
Yes, sir. Moving on, sticking with the NFC East, we have some movement with the Giants as far as rumors. Kevon Thibodeau trade value is a late day 2, early day 3, as per Jordan Ronan, whoever the hell that is. The Giants are not expected to retain Wan'Dale Robinson. The Titans are aggressively pursuing Wan'Dale.
And I called that one on Friday's show. I was like, Brian Daboll is going to want to go get his man Wan'Dale. And the reason I said Wan'Dale, it's not like I'm like, oh, yeah, go get Wan'Dale. It's because they're not going to be a draw in free agency. You know what I mean? Maybe for like a Terry McLaurin or something, because he's totally different from a Wan'Dale. But Wan'Dale knows the system. And I want him to return to Pappy, where they targeted him 140 times a season. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, he's been hyperly targeted for at least the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, and it was Brian Daboll, the 2.5 of that season.
Well, I remember him and the rookie, what's his name? Fucking Neighbors. They were both top 10 in targets in 2024.
With Drew Lock throwing the ball most of the time, too. Crazy shit. Super Bowl champion Drew Lock, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that motherfucking Titans move 100%.
You know, his real first name or his real full name is Paul Andrew Locke.
For real?
Yeah.
But you know what it was though? It would have been way too close to Andrew Luck.
That's true.
And they'd be like, this Andrew Luck guy sucks. I thought you guys said he was good. Like, no, that's Andrew Luck.
The Giants expected to cut Bobby Okereke, saving $9 million.
And that's who takes Reese, if you really ask me. All that smoke about they're going to look at Julian Love or Jeremiah Love if he falls to them at 5. I think that's just because they want to see if they can drive people to trade up for him. I'm assuming because I have them taking that kid, that linebacker, Styles. That's what I meant to say. Sonny Styles.
To go with fucking Abdul Carter and fucking what's my other boy name on the edge? Brian Burns.
Brian Burns and like
Dexter. And
Dexter Lawrence in the middle, and he's like the OG over there. Him and Brian Burns. Everybody else is hella young. Even their safety, Newbin, he's hella young. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna move on from Okereke. So boom, get young right at that position. I feel like Sonny State's gonna be styling over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Dexter Lawrence is untouchable unless they get an insane return, according to Connor Hughes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But the Giants, according to these notes here, are still favorites to draft Jeremiah Love, although there's no source attached to this bullet point.
Yeah.
They're trying to get somebody to trade up for, bro. They contract with Scatterboo compared to what Jay Love would be slotted at as a top 5 pick. That, you know what I mean, they can build elsewhere without bringing Jay Love in. I think they trying to get somebody to trade up, bro.
Yeah, according to Ari Pooley of NFL, the Giants love their interview with Carnell Tate and are likely to consider him at pick number 5.
I can see that too because get a number 2 guy for your nabbers. It's the same reason why I would even say they just take the linebacker on the other side because they want it. Why you get as much young pieces to build this young core with this QB, whether it's on the defensive side either. You know what I mean? Like have this young core for John Harbaugh because he's kind of he's in a good position here. He gets to hit it's like a brand new start. He doesn't have to like reset this whole team. You know what I'm saying? It's a brand new start that already has most of the defense in place. Like it's kind of crazy. Watch when they bring in Corey Linsley. You know what I mean? Or what's his name? not Lindsley, Lindenberg or what Lindenbaum.
Lindenbaum, Tyler Lindenbaum, the center.
Yeah, watch when they bring in Lindenbaum. They're gonna be there because this is the type of they're the ones that could spend the money right now too because they got the young QB. Their star receivers going into year 3 coming off of ACL, so you don't got to pay him for like 2 years technically because you know what I mean. They got the leverage of him coming off his injury, right?
Oh, shit.
So John Harbaugh got a history. It's a fresh new start for him. I like the Giants' outlook. I didn't really agree with the Mitchell Trubisky hire. Not Mitchell Trubisky. What's his name? Matt Nagy. I didn't really like the Matt Nagy hire at the OC, but Matt Nagy is from the Andy Reid pedigree, so maybe that's just John Harbaugh. Like, all right, let me go get somebody who's been a part of the team that's beat us. You know what I mean? When he was with the Ravens, right? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? The Chiefs used to best the Ravens.
Yeah, and hopefully Nagy can keep Brett in the pocket and just rely on his legs when everything breaks down.
Yeah, because we saw what Nagy did with like Fields. Like with Nagy and Fields, they're like, we're gonna have you running all over the place. You know what I mean? Like,
don't crash that motherfucker. You can't crash him out.
That's a fact. You don't want to do him like Justin Fields.
He got hurt several times in his motherfucking rookie campaign. 100%.
And next year, he better not have his little Padawan braid cut off because he's still a Padawan. He better not cut that off. If I see him out there and that thing is cut off, it better have been like, you know what I'm saying? He had, you know, he had became a master now. He's not a master yet. You know what I mean? I gotta see it. He's got to be smart because the kid is, you know, that line wasn't always breaking down when he took off too. He was just had an instinct to run. You know what I mean? Come
on now. Albert said the Giants are interested in Ken Walker III.
That's true. Ken Walker III is listed on here in Lee's notes. Corroborates Albert's story there. And also the Chiefs could pursue Kenneth Walker if he becomes a free agent, according to Albert Breer. And this is in Lee's 49ers Seahawks RB market section. So there's a strong chance that Deebo Samuel returns. 49ers have been in talks and speaking with the likes of Juwan Jennings, although the Titans are also expected to have heavy interest in Juwan Jennings, the place where receivers go to die.
And like Jennings, I can totally see them bringing in both Jennings and Wandale because they're different receivers. You know what I mean?
Yep. Titans. 49ers are not planning to tender defensive tackle Kalia Davis. He'll be a restricted free agent. There's a projected $55 million cap space with that, I think. I'm trying to decipher the notes here. Kind of blended in together. 49ers want disruptive interior pass rusher. They're not planning to tender the... Okay, I already talked about that. He doubled that up.
Yeah, right. We definitely... I don't know what we're doing with our interior.
Yeah, more running back news. Cardinals expected to release running back James Conner. Former 49ers running back Raheem Mostert would like to return. I don't know if that's to the NFL or to the 49ers.
Yeah.
Moving on to some Jets connections. Here we go, kidda. Kyler Murray, a possible Jets target, according to Matthew Berry.
Why is the fantasy analyst giving? Why is Matthew Berry saying that?
I have no idea. I'm just reading Lee's notes here.
I know, like
I try to take out some of the stuff that seemed like weird or not necessarily relevant, but I wasn't able to cut out too
or nonsensical.
Yeah, it's like, why are we talking about this? Minka Fitzpatrick also linked to the Jets, according to Rich Simini.
And then to double that, though, the Steelers came out and said they're not interested in moving him too.
There you go. Jets and Falcons.
I thought Minka was in Miami.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. The Dolphins said they're not interested in moving him or something like that. That's what it was.
The Jets and Falcons are interested in Jacoby Brissett.
They're even interested in Flacco. And I think that would make sense too, because then that would mean Cousins is going to Minnesota, and then Flacco. Stefanski goes, "Get me Flacco." You know what I mean? I mean, they got to the playoffs and got trounced by the. Yeah, he threw a pick six. Shout out to Christian Harris in the playoffs, but you know what I mean? Hey, Flacco got him there off the couch.
I saw a cool clip of Flacco talking about how he wishes that the NFL was still old school, where there was roughing the passer calls weren't so, sus, and same thing about like the receivers with interference and defensivelessness or whatever. He was just like he came into the league when none of that stuff existed, and he says that these guys nowadays they don't know what that's like. None of those QBs.
Those savvy veterans though too, like they'll be like, they might take advantage of it too. Like, okay, all right, it's third and forever. I'm gonna take a shot at my guy because he's gonna draw that PI. You know what I mean?
Yeah. More Jets news. Jets should be releasing quarterback Justin Fields, and they could add multiple veteran quarterbacks just in the same vein there with Joe Flacco, like we were talking about.
Come on, Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, I think they got a trade for Brissett. I want to say he's under contract.
Oh, word. Okay.
Let's see. Small extension optimism for the Jets. We know that the tag deadline is today at 4:00. Franchise tags. Let's see. Jets interested in Saints linebacker Demario Davis in free agency.
Interesting.
That's a lot of Jets news.
Shout out to the OG still going crazy, man. If they add like how it says in the notes about multiple veteran QBs, do you think they're out of the market for their first two? Their first round 2 picks of drafting one of them QBs? I mean, they ain't getting Mendoza. Excuse me. So maybe Ty Simpson. You think that's?
You can make the argument that like them saying they're gonna bring in veteran QBs. That like they might that be because they could all serve as one of them could serve as a bridge QB. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So that could be them still trying to not telegraph that they might be looking at one of these QBs or Ty Simpson for that matter, right? Because they're sitting there at 16. Ty Simpson. I don't think when you look at the route to 16, there's no QB needy teams off the top of my head except for maybe the Dolphins, right? I think the Dolphins are before 16. Maybe the Dolphins beat them to Ty Simpson.
Yeah, they're a wild card.
Oh no, I think they're higher than the Dolphins. Never mind.
Who's higher than the Dolphins?
The Jets.
Oh Dolphins I was gonna say they like 15 or something.
Yeah, I was saying Dolphins are 18, right?
I don't know the pick order to be honest.
Yeah, because like say you bring in say they bring in a Kyler Murray. And it's in free agency, then maybe
Kyler Murray could be released by the Cardinals, right? So
yeah, Miami picks 11.
Oh, okay, so Miami is in front of them. Okay, yeah, so Miami could beat them to Ty Simpson. If we're talking QB needy teams,
yeah, the
right?
Jets are at 16.
Yeah, so the Jets might be out of the mix here this year for a QB.
And then you got Pittsburgh at 21. They're the only ones that would take him in the first round.
You know what's so sad? Is that they probably have this planned out, like the Jets, and then like everyone knows the plan except for Aaron Glenn. Because they're like, okay, we're gonna rock with no QB this year, and Aaron Glenn's like, yeah, because next year we're gonna target our guy. And then when they get up a high draft pick next season, Aaron Glenn's unfortunately fired at that point. See how that works? It's a cold world, you know what I mean? Because he's about to be in year 3 of his contract, his 5-year contract already. You know what I mean?
I thought last year was his first year.
Oh, yeah, it was 1, 2. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, year 2 of his 5-year contract. Is it a 5? It might be a 3.
Yeah. Hey, but look though. Hey, we see motherfuckers get fired after 1 year. AKA, what's the old coach name in New England? Gerard Mayo. 1 year.
Hey, look,
out of here.
I'll do you one better. Nathaniel Hackett, his first year in Denver. Remember, he was fired like 8 games into it.
David Culley. Lovey Smith.
David Culley.
Lovey Smith. Any Texans coach before they hired DeMeco Ryans.
He was the oldest black man to be named a head coach. I think he might even hold the record to be the oldest rookie head coach. There you go.
Culley?
And yeah. Black. Yeah, Culley. Shout out to him.
Hey, shout out to Johnny Mittens, man.
What up, Johnny Mittens?
Some more quick news on the quarterbacks. Cardinals have interest in Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay. The Falcons have been linked to Joe Flacco and Tua Tagovailoa, according to Jane Fowler. Falcons fired assistant defensive line coach LaTroy Lewis.
You're fired. You're fired, LaTroy.
And that's mostly it for our rumors section. And there was just a little bit of news sprinkled in there. But yeah, we can get to the trade stuff if you guys want to move on.
Yeah.
Get it, man.
Trade stuff.
Trades.
I guess trades falls under that little deal because there's some extensions and contract talks and whatnot. So might as well.
Yeah. Business trades.
Big news, folks. The Texans have made 2 huge moves yesterday, starting in the morning first by sending off offensive lineman Titus Howard to the Cleveland Browns for a 5th-round pick in return. I think that the Titus Howard was an old pick of the Bill O'Brien regime, and he was one that was like a head-scratcher, late 1st-round pick or early 2nd, I believe. And he was a converted quarterback, then tight end, then lineman that they tried at guard and tackle, played both sides of the line, moved all over the place. So wanted tackle money. Texans didn't want to pay him that kind of deal. He immediately signs an extension with the Browns, $63 million 3-year deal. So a 5th-round pick in return, not too shabby. The Texans were able to use him quite well. He played mediocrely. Not quite hitting what they expected him or wanted him to do, but I think that he played admirably and he was able to turn that into a bag. So good for him in securing some generational money. And then the second part of the movement for the Houston Texans that day, GM Nick Caserio wheeling and dealing, bringing in David Montgomery at power back to pair along with Woody Marks, but he sends away a 4th-round pick this year, offensive lineman Juice Scruggs, who was a bit of a project piece for the Houston Texans last couple of seasons in and out of the starting lineup. And next year, a 7th-rounder as well. So I think it was a little bit of an overpay, in my opinion. There was initial talks that it was just for a 5th-rounder, and then Shefty is trying to walk that back and saying that the 4th and the 7th and the player is equivalent to a 5th-rounder, which makes
damn it, Scheffner.
Absolutely no sense. But
trying to jump the gun.
But still, I think that's a good move for CJ Stroud. I know that JD talked about it a little bit yesterday in the chat. Going to get that run game going. And I'm pretty sure that Nick Caserio and DeMeco Ryans are going to bring in some free agent offensive linemen and most certainly address that in the draft as well. So decent move here to Woody Marks shares down, Jahmyr Gibbs shares up. And I think this is good for David Montgomery, given his 29th year of age, being that old as a running back. So I think it's a win-win for him and the Lions there.
I feel like they did him a solid by sending him to the Texans.
That's the only place he wanted to go.
Oh, word.
100%,
yeah,
bro. He got a chance to carve out a Super Bowl, 100%, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at his numbers right now. The last 2 years of him being in Detroit are the lowest of his rushing attempts of his career. He's averaged at least 200 attempts his first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of his career, 100%. Yeah. And we know why. And we know why he was splitting attempts within the last 2 years, because he's playing with one of the best backs in the league. So with that being said, he has an opportunity to be able to carve out a Super Bowl, even though Woody Marks ain't gonna get passed over and not looked over 100%. But I love Montgomery in this motherfucking system, 100%.
Yeah, the Texans struggled to score red zone touchdowns last year. It's probably a product of the offensive line as well, but David Montgomery had more of a bruising back as opposed to, you looking at Woody Marks' frame and the way that he was used. Hopefully the Texans can use Marks more as a pass catcher this upcoming season to give them that defined 1 and 2 punch. But, we know that Montgomery can catch the football out of the backfield as well. So should be good. Should be good for CJ Stroud. Hopefully Nick Caley takes a step up. Stroud gets a better understanding of that offense, better control of it. And we can
what? He cut his hair.
He did cut his hair.
It's a new look, right? New look good, feel good. You know what I mean? Out with the old, in with the new type of shit. I like it. Damn,
I love how you said that Monty can catch the ball, because his highest career receptions in 1 year was 54 receptions, bro. 100%. It's like that motherfucking.
That was under John DeFilippo calling with the OC. Him and when
no, I want to say that might have been
Nagy.
Was it?
Yeah, I think because he had a 300 touch a year. David Montgomery.
Oh, yeah, he was the RB3 in 1 year.
Yeah, I want to say was that 2019?
I want to say
Because I know he missed a little bit of time in 2020.
It was 2020, I want to say.
It was 2020 because remember they even had old Nick Foles is over there. Remember that? They brought John DeFilippo, Nick Foles. I think Trubisky got hurt, so Nick Foles got in there. Yeah, it was some shit. But he was like a PP. That was the one year he caught hella balls.
The 54 receptions.
Do you remember Dave Montgomery? They he came after Jordan Howard, and that was their big issue with Jordan Howard is that Matt Nagy, like, he wanted him to be a pass catching. He wanted to be able to catch the ball too, so they're not one dimensional when they're down there in the red zone. So like they would just have Jordan Howard on the jug machine all day in practice, right?
Damn it!
Like they deployed Tariq Cohen.
Yeah, Tariq Cohen used to be one of my fantasy crushes, bro. But he had
the human joystick.
Fucking career-ending injury though, huh?
Yeah, messed up.
Yeah, and it happened. So he had tore his shit, like he tore his ACL, and then he was posting a video of him almost back from rehab, like tearing it up. And on the video, he ruptured his Achilles, like while he was in like the gym working out, posting the video, and he posted it. He was like, man, all bad. You know what I mean?
It was the 2020 season that Montgomery was the RB4.
There it was. See, he caught all them balls because he had Nick Foles there to check it down to him. You know what I mean? Nick Foles is like, he went finna run like a Trubisky would. You know what I mean? He would just dump it off. But Monty too. I remember when they drafted Monty, they were so excited because he could catch the ball. You know what I mean? And then him and Tariq Cohen, they were going to be like just dual threat guys. Like he used to remember he used Tariq Cohen like he used to use Tyreek Hill. Like, you know what I mean? Jet sweeps, you know what I mean? Shallow crosses, and you know what I mean? Put him in motion. They were doing shit like that. And then plus he was getting like 8-9 carries a game. You know what I mean? Like,
come on now.
Dummy explodes. Hella small. He's like 5'6".
Hey, we got Ghost Monkey in the building.
What up, Ghost?
We got Tino in the building.
Team leader.
Hey, Tino, come and trade for one of these quarterbacks I got in the motherfucking gym with. I was over there eyeing your team, big bro. Hey, you ain't got to spend no draft pick on no quarterback, man. I'm going to bless you. Tap in.
There you go. He got a lot of them.
Well, I think I got 5 quarterbacks over there, dog.
Man, if miraculously Derek Carr ends up somewhere, and then Mac Jones too, and Cousins, all of a sudden I got 5 starting quarterbacks.
Talk that shit. Talk that shit, bro.
They got to parlay that into players, bro, like other players. Anyway,
what's up?
I said they got to parlay that into other players.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
I need Mac Jones to land somewhere. Say Mac Jones ends up with the Vikings, bro. That ticket on that, now it's decent. Hey, look, man, Mac Jones. You saw what he did with the Niners. Next with Kevin O'Connell, he's throwing in that Jefferson. Come on.
Rumor is Niners want a first-round pick for Mac Jones.
I seen that too, Peacock. I seen that early this morning.
Who did that?
The Niners want a first-round pick for Mac Jones, so it's going to be hard to move.
I love it. We want pick 30. Wait, who's in the back end? Who needs QB in the back end over there? We get the back.
Just the Steelers.
No,
the Steelers at 21.
We are talking. That's exactly who we're yelling at right now. We're like, look, we want a first.
The Steelers and the Vikings. The Steelers and the Vikings.
Yeah.
Let's go. We want
the Vikings ain't giving us no first round pick for him.
We'll give a second. We'll give him a third and Mac Jones. Let's go.
I ain't mad at that, bro.
Yeah, come on.
Here we go. There's some other
to obtain the 18th pick. Hell yeah.
Right? Then Vikings are 18. Good shit. And that's doable for us. We'll take 18.
Fucking A, bro.
Yes, sir.
That'd be crazy.
That's insane. We said we want a first. We're crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to move.
I mean, but his contract is so friendly for a team like Minnesota that is in win now mode, bro. That motherfucker only making like $5 million this year or something like that. That motherfucker so team friendly for their ass.
Yeah, we're like, look, we're gonna go ahead and give you. You see what y'all did with Darnold? Y'all fucked that up. There's another chance at it. You know what I mean? Like you let Darnold go. Get Mac Jones.
Come on now. Banks is throwing out some old school names. He said, I like Jay Ajayi and DeMarco Murray. Those were my championship winners. Talk that shit.
Yeah, 2015, 2016 guys right there. Like, say, imagine if you had Jay Ajayi and DeMarco Murray. I guess Jay Ajayi, his big. When was he doing the 200-yard games? Was that 20? I think that was 2017.
For Miami or for Philly?
For Miami. Oh yeah, for Miami, that was what, 2016? Yeah, it was. So if you had Murray, and I guess Murray went to the Eagles. He was in the Eagles 2016. Oh, he might be talking 2015 then, because that was the Murray year with the Cowboys.
Cowboys, Eagles, Titans.
Oh yeah, DeMarco was killing with the Cowboys, and then he got paid by the Eagles, or he got traded from the Cowboys to the Eagles for what was it? 1 year that he played with them, or 2 years that DeMarco played with the Eagles?
It was 2 seasons, and then he went because then he was annoyingly there. Yeah, so 15, 16, then 17, he was there with Derrick Henry. Mm-hmm. Oh no, he was there. I think he was there Derrick Henry's rookie year. That was 2016. So, yeah, he only spent the year with the Eagles.
A year, okay.
Yeah, because then he kind of killed it, bro. DeMarco Murray was killing it with the Titans, so that would put him there 2017. Yeah, and Jay Ajayi, he had his thing. He had the little 200-yard game streak, like I think 3 games in a row, something like that. Only OJ did that.
And Jay Ajayi didn't have knees.
Yeah,
he was
for real.
missing 2 knees.
He was
Frank Gore.
Shit. AKA freaking like Tajay Spears, Todd Gurley, like all these guys that they got the bone on bone. Right? See, here's the thing with Frank Gore. Frank Gore had to tear both of his ACLs before he even went to the league so he could be immortal somehow. I didn't understand it. I'm like, how's this guy coming with 2 surgically repaired knees in those days too, where the science was and the medicine wasn't as great? You know what I mean?
Early 2000s.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't get him at Miami.
And now he looks younger than he did when he got drafted. It's insane.
No world. Tino said the Niners signed Trent yet. Nah, we ain't re-signed it. I mean, reworked this deal yet. They got to though, bro. 100%.
And we're already in 2026. So that 2020 trade where we extended his existing contract, we're at the end of it now.
No, they just gave him some money like 2 years. Remember, he held out 2 training camps ago.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I want to say his cap number right now is at $39 million.
He deserves all of it. Try to tell him to restructure. He'd be like,
right, 100%. How you gonna tell Suge Knight to do that, huh?
Yeah, he just blow smoke in your face.
Come on now, big cigar type shit.
Right.
Derek dropping some old school shit too. He said Trick Richardson and Eddie Lacy straight trash. Remember him? You ain't lying.
So Trent Richardson, he had the 1 good year. Then people were screwed by him after when he started his own itis. He had Trent Richardson itis that after that big year, and that became anytime you see a running back run straight into the back of the lineman's ass, right? That was Trent Richardson itis because. That's all. Like, if life after Shanahan, then Trent Richardson wasn't nobody, man. It was hella funny.
Come on now.
Shanahan makes anybody into somebody, man. You are somebody. Okay, I got some along the lines of that. Bishop Sankey. You know what I mean, Kerryon Johnson. You know, these guys were like hella hype, and they didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I remember Kerryon for Detroit.
Kerryon Johnson, remember him?
Damian Pierce.
Dameon Pierce, but he came and went though. Pause.
I don't know where he went.
Banks said David Johnson was my first championship winning RB in Arizona. I drafted him at the 107, and he caught more than CMC's best year.
Yeah, so that was the Carson Palmer 2016 year, because David Johnson he was behind CJ2K in 2015. He gets, and I remember this because David Johnson was one of my great pickups that year. You know what I mean? CJ2K literally got shot, I think. He got shot
in the shoulder. Yeah,
he got shot in like collarbone or shoulder, whatever. And then enter David Johnson, who had already been picked up like week 2 or 3, just because I saw him flashing. Oh, he had ran one back. And I just said, fuck, I'm picking him up. And then he was going crazy, man. Plus, I had Carson Palmer everywhere that year. That was the year. because I'm always like and that was before I got into Superflex, so I was always like never going up for QB ever. I would always find like the late round like darling. You know what I mean? So I had Mahomes in 2018. I had, Lamar in 2019. But then you never have those guys again in single QB because the next year they're hella expensive. You know what I mean? And then you luck out on the old guys too sometimes, like Carson Palmer back in 2015. He was like MVP candidate. It was Cam Newton going crazy that year. Who was the MVP? Stupid dab year, and that came and went.
Well, I'm going to round us back in. Other movement around the league. Commanders to speak with Trey Hendrickson. The Bills are interested in Romeo Doubs. The Chargers are expected to speak with Romeo Doubs. I don't know why.
I know. They're like, okay, QJ. They just want to keep showing QJ they don't like him, huh? They're like, look, that's why we brought in Keenan. That's why they're like, it makes QJ play better.
I don't know. There's no source tied to that bullet point again, which kind of doesn't surprise me because it's Chargers news. Browns potential landing spots for Colts QB Anthony Richardson, as per Matthew Berry.
And it's like I guess the Browns, they just want all the QBs, right? But I guess Matthew Berry again, fantasy analyst, maybe he's doing it as Todd Monken, who spent the last 3 seasons with Lamar. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, let's bring in like a mobile QB, I guess, Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, Anthony. Error. Ravens are giving Rashad Bateman another chance, according to Dan Griziano. Max Crosby trade increasingly likely, according to Albert Breer. The Chiefs are freeing up $20 million in the cap with a Jawan Taylor release. The Patriots. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said Niner.
That was anticipated. He was.
Hey, they paid that motherfucker to be a starter, and he was a backup on our team.
That's hella funny. That's the Niner. How expensive the Niner brand.
Cold world.
Patriots extension for Christian Gonzalez likely, according to the Boston Herald. No shit. Patriots view edge as their number 1 need in the upcoming draft. Okay.
Who was their pass rushers last year?
They still have Judon?
Judon?
For who?
For New England. Who was their pass rusher?
They brought in Harold Landry, and then they had my man Chase Young, who they're probably going to.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and then who else did they have over there? They had
Milton. Milton was their free agent?
Milton. He's a D tackle, right, Milton?
I think so.
Yeah, but he's one of those rushing interior rushers, though. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much that's why. And then Harold Landry, he was a Mike Vrabel guy in Tennessee. That didn't work out. They're already going to release him, so I could see them looking at a Trey Hendrickson also. You know what I mean?
That'd be nasty for them.
Yeah, New England's going to be aggressive again somehow, like in this offseason, because like I think this is like what Mike Vrabel. I think the way he views it is like, okay, we're gonna do things how we used to do it over here with Belichick, but only like the way I would have done it. You know what I mean? Like,
come on now,
more aggressive in trades.
Yeah, they're going to be monitoring free agent wide receiver Tyreek Hill. So that seems like a Randy Moss type move that they pulled several seasons ago.
I mean, imagine if they trade for, because Tyreek's going to be on the cheap. So like, you get rid of Diggs, trade for AJ, bring in Tyreek. Now you have AJ and Tyreek for the young boy.
Ooh, nice. Imagine that.
I know, right?
Raiders are expected to make a strong run at center Tyler Linderbaum. Linderbaum is seeking a $25 million per season payday, according to Albert Breer.
And that's where when he took the job, Kubiak, I bet you he was like this. He was like, "All right, I'm going to sign this, but say it again. We're gonna bring in linemen, right?
Come on now.
We're gonna do whatever we got to do, right? I think you want me to show you the film again on how y'all looked. You know what I mean? I got to run the ball. And
I want to say they didn't play a lot of games without Colton Miller last year. He was injured. They left tackle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was early on. It was like week 3 or 4. And then they had a rookie who came in and started playing pretty well too at the end. So
the Raiders are highly intriguing, bro. 100%.
Because they got Coops now.
Huh?
They got Coops.
Because they got Coops.
And their defense.
100%.
Their defense has been good. It's just they're never, they're always on the field. So then, you're gonna fight. You're gonna get leaky.
Come on now. 100%. Hey, Banks. Oh, so shout out to Derek. Ricky Waters is my favorite 49er running back of all time, big bro.
Come on, let's go. Shout out to Ricky Waters, man.
God. And then Banks right there. Banks. I hope fucking Raheem Morris brings over Christian. 100%. That's a free agent signing that we need, bro. On my mount.
Ellis?
Yes.
Yeah,
Play
the
that
other Ellis
that he played in Atlanta. 100%.
Yeah. Caleb Ellis?
I wanted
Christian's the younger. Yeah, Christian's younger bro with New England. He might be a free agent though too. Because he was old regime before Vrabel got in there, and I think last year might have been his last season. Might have been year 4 for him. Because Christian Ellis and I think Christian Ellis, this is year 3 he's going into. Never mind. So yeah, so he's still new. Yeah, but I'll take Caden Ellis. Bad motherfucker.
That's the Atlanta boy?
Huh?
Is that the Atlanta one? Is he the one from Atlanta?
Yeah, Kalen or Caleb, one of them. Yeah.
Well, speaking of edge rushers and staying in line with we're moving off the Patriots, but Khalil Mack returning for the 2026 season. He is not retiring, according to Rap Sheet. He'll be seeking or projected a 1-year, $21.3 million deal.
He said, hundreds and fifties, tickle bitties.
Come on now.
It's like, fuck it, I'll go back for some more M's.
I don't like doors. Oh, my mom.
I'm an Aztec warrior.
Come on now. I'm an Aztec warrior.
Yeah, that's the best one, dude.
Real talk.
Shout out to the actor's name. Jake Daniels. Steelers rejecting trade interest in Pat Freiermuth. At least 6 teams have called on Freiermuth, according to The Athletic.
They drive a hard bargain, huh?
I guess
so. Like, I don't care if we have 10 tight ends. Pat Freiermuth is not available.
Right? What the hell? Broderick Jones underwent fusion surgery, so there's a possible impact on the 2026 season for that. Buccaneers linebacker Levante David underwent knee surgery. Let's see. There's not a robust market for Mac Jones, according to The Athletic, and that we also have reports that 49ers are wanting a first-round pick for him.
It's not a robust market. It's a very specific
market. The Colts. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was saying, it's not a robust market. It's a very specific market. It's like, hey, Vikings, come get him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Come get him, Vikings, for that first.
Fucking even Pittsburgh. If Aaron Rodgers don't, you better come get him.
Listen, is that what it is? We're like, all right, we want the first and Freiermuth. They're like, hold on, that kills the deal. They're like, we're not moving Freiermuth. See, that's what's going on behind the scenes.
Come on now.
I would totally dig Mac Jones with the Steelers though too.
Hey, we got Ear to the Streets in the building. What's up, Ears?
Ears. All right, well, we have some more contract news and cap moves, but we'll go ahead and just tie that all together with league business. The Cowboys cap, franchise tagging George Pickens would be around $27.29 million, basically just over 27 mil. The Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Tyler Smith restructures would create $66 million cap space. But Jerry Jones vows to bust the budget. So they are reworking defensive line contracts.
Shout out to Uncle Jerry, man. He knows what he has 100%. And my thing is once they pay GP, I wish I could hit the drop 100%. Once they pay
with me
100%, like Uncle Jerry, they know what they doing when they drafting players 100%. They finna hit this draft out the park, bro. If the motherfucking draft class from last year and this draft class and with the mixture of the right free agents, bro, they gonna be somebody to deal with in that NFC East 100%, big bro. I like that.
And they got multiple firsts, right?
Yeah, they got 2 firsts on my mind. They had like 10 or 12 and at 20 something. 12, excuse me. They got 12
here.
their first pick, and 20 is their second pick. So they had 12 and 20.
Oh, you with me?
Facts.
You know what? I think Uncle Jerry, he's the one that already would have tried to pay him. And I feel like this is it's like a par for the course, though. I feel like they're gonna pay him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they can, bro.
I think that for now it's just if they can, like, I'm pretty sure that first offer is already been offered and he rejected it, and then the second offer and he rejected that too, and then they're like, well, we're gonna tag you, okay? Boom. Now it's like till they have time to figure it out because he has till June to sign the tag as a player. You know what I mean? So they got plenty of time to work a deal. He probably gonna hold out till June too, because then that'd be like, I don't need to go to no mini camp, no OTAs, no whatever the fuck. Do you know what I mean? As long as he's back by training camp too, I think we don't have to worry. Because I hate it when we see those. We have seen some of those instances. Maybe not with the tag shit, right? Maybe since Le'Veon Bell, we haven't seen that where someone actually held out. You know what I mean? I think that was the only time we've ever seen that. Oh, Melvin Gordon too.
I hope Uncle Jerry gets this deal done ASAP, 100%. I mean, the potential of, 2 years into that offense under Schottenheimer, bro, the growth of that offense, especially if everybody stays healthy, bro, and they hit on them picks, it's like, look, the East damn near could lightweight be theirs. I understand that you still got Saquon and motherfucking Hurts over there. We don't know what they doing with AJ 100%. Washington, they might be an 8-8 team or, floating around 5.
It's their time to emphasize on the defensive side of the ball because they already have that other side locked in. Like, just pay the guy and
Come on now. They got to get it done.
Life after Dak, you have these 2 star receivers there for whoever is the incumbent eventually. You know what I mean?
Talk that shit.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, Cowboys to Colts. Daniel Jones, supposedly or reportedly, according to Tony Pauline, not close on an extension. I saw earlier today, though, that it's 50-50. The Colts are trying to sign Jones before the tag deadline. They may tag Jones and then extend Alec Pierce, which probably seems more likely. But
what's the tag on a QB, though, right?
Yeah, the Colts will tag Pierce if no long-term deal emerges.
Because I feel like they'll tag Pierce, and then with Jones, long-term for them is probably a super low ball for offer. You know what I mean? Because they're like, look, you're coming off. They got leverage for him coming off the Achilles. It's not it's a bad injury, right? So
Tino said that they have a sliver of a defense next year. Super Bowl.
Let's go. Here we go.
And he said, Tino said, not even just the defense, just stop the fucking run. If they want to shoot out with Dak and Lamb, we ready. No, them is facts. They definitely. But that's why they traded for with the Parsons deal. They got that fat. I mean, I was gonna call him the fat boy, but Kenny Clark. That's why they made sure he was part of that deal to help stop part of the run. You know what I mean? 100%.
Yeah, and then Quinnen, he's decent against the run, but for the interior pressure, that's why he's there.
100%. So yeah, they got pieces in place, bro. On my mind.
Actually, Quinnen's
other boy, what's the linebacker that was Overshawn? He came back like at week 5.
The outside linebacker.
Now he about to play all year this coming year. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, they got pieces, dog. 100%.
Well, moving on to the Bears. Oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say I still hate them. That's all I was going to say.
Moving on to the Bears, they're more likely to extend Cole Kmet, according to Brad Biggs. DJ Moore has been drawing trade interest, and Indiana politicians are willing to help fund the new Bears stadium.
I bet they is.
Hell yeah, they're like, bring it over here.
100%. You ain't got to pay for shit. We got y'all.
Vikings news. Carson Wentz expected back, according to Adam Schefter.
That's so bad for J.J. McCarthy.
They have been also considering Derek Carr.
Yeah, do that for me.
The Carr rumors are strong. And the Vikings are the most linked to Derek Carr per the league buzz. And they could, with all of this news, move on from J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, and like Cousins
That you know, because that would probably be in the world where Cousins actually stays with Atlanta, right? And
Well,
then
Geno
like
Smith and Kyler Murray have also been discussed as options.
In Minnesota.
Yes.
Wow.
And Minnesota's also releasing Aaron Jones and Javon Hargrave, according to Adam Schefter.
if they end up with Geno, that means that they're really gonna push JJ to start.
Damn it.
Makes sense.
And then if they bring in Kyler Murray, it's just that's just how much they show. They're telling JJ like, look, we're lying to you when we say you're on. You know what I mean?
That's what I would think too.
We brought in Kyler Murray. That says enough. You know what that means.
Transitioning over to the Saints, because we talked about Derek Carr a little bit. No teams have contacted the Saints about Derek Carr, according to Pro Football Talk. The Saints are expected to show interest in Jaguars running back Travis Etienne. And Matthew Berry says that the Saints expect Derek Carr to unretire, but are happy with Tyler Shuck and would trade Carr.
All in the same 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And like I think to get anything out of a player who just wants to unretire, you know what I mean? And it is a conference, a fellow NFC conference team, so I can see them like being like, listen, it'll be like a fourth. How much did it cost for the Saints? Look, they got a first for Peyton, and they were sending him out of the conference too when he unretired. So this is actually the organization that's actually dealt with this in recent history. Having but in this case, a coach unretire and be like, all right, trade me.
If the Saints make a splash at running back, like somebody like Etienne that they can bring in to replace the aging Kamara or whatever, and everything else kind of stays intact, I think that Tyler Shuck is going to be like my super late round QB dart.
100%. He had rushing ability last year too. So you know if he's showing that rushing ability going forward, and say like if they go get a wide receiver, because they even got Mekhi, they're tied to Mekhi Lemon as well, bro. 100%. You got him. And fucking Olave showed out. You got Joanna, man, that was highly consistent last year. You go get Etienne or K-Dub, Ken Walker.
The Shook one.
Another free agent running back that's on the market as well. 100%. Yeah, bro. Or even if you get Jeremiah Love at the 7th spot. Bro, they go nasty, dog. And we seen what Kellen Moore did with Saquon.
Yeah. And we've also seen what earlier Kellen Moore. You know, that was the career year for Dak in passing yards. Damn, they had a 5,000. You had 4,900.
Peacock, I'm glad you brought that up, dog. 100%. Tyler Shook, dog. 100%.
Yeah, Tyler Shook went early in the draft too. That when someone actually traded up to go get him, moved the future first for the rights to move up and get him.
I ain't mad at it, bro. Shout out.
Superflex 14 teams, so you know what I mean. It gets deep.
Come on now. Go get your guys.
I'm just pulling them off my taxi squads.
Come on now.
Nice. Talk that shit. I was mad I couldn't get him in any of the startups last year that had him. The startups that we had. The
only one I got.
Yeah, I was in limbo in a lot of places, so I was like, I'll just take this guy because of the draft capital. Like, you know,
awesome.
That's
I got him. I got him in the Boomer thing with Rattler. Oh my mama, I had Rattler, Shuck, Daniel Jones, JD5, and Dak.
The Shook one.
Shook one. Shout out to Mob D. Rest in peace of pride.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace of Prodigy.
There was some draft news here that I wanted to go over briefly here, draft rumors, but this is kind of like obvious. Titans view Jeremiah Love as the best player. Duh. Chris Bell's gaining first round buzz. I could see that. Ty Simpson, a top 12 buzz. We talked about that. Drew Allar and Garrett Nussmeier, rising draft prospects. Don't be surprised if the Commanders draft
Nussmeier, bro. We watched him in the Senior Bowl, bro. In the Senior Bowl, me and Ears, bro. That motherfucker looked damn good in the Senior Bowl. And they said he was hurt in the 2025 season, 100%. So that's definitely a great quarterback to be looking for in these leagues, bro. 100%.
Matthew Berry links Carnell Tate to the Commanders at 7. Steelers unlikely to draft a QB until round 3 or later, according to Jerry Dulac, Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. The Browns consider Ty Simpson a first-round talent. The Browns.
Is Tate more of a perimeter receiver, or is he like a?
Yeah, he play outside.
Okay. Okay, so he could walk into a number one. Like if Washington drafts a receiver, That's gonna be some. I like. Okay, who's the most talented? Everyone that was saying this year.
So you got Lemon, you got Tate, you got Jordan Tyson, you got Denzel Boston, you got KC Concepcion,
Yeah.
you got
whichever one of those guys that ends up Washington, that's gonna be one of my favorite targets in Dynasty, like in these rookie drafts, because he's gonna end up somewhere where he's gonna walk onto a number one role. And, you know, because I forgot they're getting rid of McLaurin, no Debo. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Shit, they're in the bin.
I mean, we barely see Jalen Lane last year. They took
Yeah.
Jalen Lane in the 4th round, I think, last year. I forgot exactly where they drafted him.
He had some splash plays.
Yeah.
No.
And I think he would be an awesome too. Hey, look, I got him everywhere, so I would love if they don't do nothing, so I can trade him everywhere.
Hey, they said Tyler Shoke is on the block in the Gen Wealth.
There it is.
Oh shit, I got
I'll
some.
give you Mac,
Hey,
I'll
Tino,
give you Mac Jones and Jalen Lane.
I got some competition at quarterback with quarterback on the bench. I ain't mad at you, Banks. I see you.
Yeah, Banks guys. Yeah, that's right. He just I keep forgetting Banks is in the Gen Wealth with us. Oh yeah, he just made a trade, a big splash trade. Oh, he's doing it.
He got quarterbacks on deck.
He's doing
He
it.
tried to get Willis out of me on everything. Real talk. I'm trying to see where Willis goes, bro. See if I can get players for my quarterback. But all my quarterbacks is on the block. All of them. JD5, CJ, motherfucking Malik, Kyler, everything. 100%. Them motherfuckers can go. Because I got an elite defense, and my defense is so nasty over there, dog.
You ain't lying.
Stink, bro.
I know I can't. I'm like, sometimes I'll be looking like I'll think of a player and go, oh, let's go see who has him, and it's oh shit, okay. Oh, let me go see who. Look at another player. Oh, JD there. Look at another player. Damn, he got all of them.
Man, I just put Jared Verse and Nick Benito. I put Edgerrin on the block. Who else I put on the block? I got another stud ass linebacker. Yeah. Oh, I put Cedric Gray. I put Cedric Gray, Edgerrin, Verse, and Nick Benito all on the block on my defense. 100%.
So what you looking? So are you looking for skill? You looking to turn them into some skills, right?
Yeah, I need some help on offense.
Okay. I you know what I mean?
I got Javonte Williams on the block over there too.
Okay. All right. I like that.
Just trying to shake it up on everything.
Yeah, because I got, you know me, I got some pieces over there, but like, you know what I'm saying? I also don't mind. I also mind getting busy. You know, we can shake this thing up. Yeah.
You see, Bates, I want to say that's his second trade since he's been in the league.
Yeah. He started off lightweight. You know, it's funny too, because everybody, you know, I don't know if it's because this league's $200 or whatever it is, but like, you know, it's been a little more, you know, it hasn't been the most active as far as Bogart standards. I'm lying. I think I made like 8 trades last year, huh? I think I'm lying. I think I just haven't made any this year.
I know me and Joe got one cracking. Me and Joe
okay.
got one cracking because Joe got my picks.
Here goes some market projections. Parker Washington, 4 years, $56 million.
That's my guy, bro.
Oh, shout out to Young
Chase
Parker.
Brown, 3 years, $38 million.
He deserves
Let's go.
it.
Keyshawn Butte, 4 years, $68 million. Nick Herbig, 4 years, $67 million. And a record
that back just for that name.
And a record-breaking 4 years, $172 million projection for Puka Nacua.
Damn. Let's go. All my kids is getting the bag.
Joe said what they gonna do with Alvin Kamara? Have they both?
He's going to the Broncos.
He go to the Broncos.
I'm just saying it.
I don't know how much money they save if they cut as opposed to trade or whatever it may be the situation there, but I do know that he is getting old.
Yeah, he's done there. That is for sure. And he's gonna be able to get the little double dip action pause. You know what I mean? Because he's definitely, I think it's like 30 million against the dead cap or 18 million, something like that. It was something crazy. Because they kept restructuring him the last like 2 years straight. Pushing his money back. He's like, I'm still
Money
gonna get it.
back. Let's see, extra league buzz. Travis Kelce potential $15 million a year media deal if he retires.
I mean, I think he got 50 a year to do that podcast with his brother.
Yeah, I wouldn't be taking that shit. Bills and Eagles possible landing spots for Mike Evans. Okay, Matthew Berry. Too much Matthew Berry here.
I just said hell no to Kamara.
Let's see. Browns. Deshaun Watson expected to control starting QB job entering the offseason. Why?
Because they owe him all that money.
He hasn't been good in like 5 years.
He is so 2018.
Yep. That was like the last time he was good. Let's see. These are all
When did he have Brandon Cooks? Because I think he's still he had like a 4,000 yard passing year that year. And he was like, that was like the last time he was good with y'all.
Yep. Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Von Miller studying future GM role. Okay. Interesting.
I can see him wearing the glasses and like a raccoon hat. You know the hunter hat. You know the John Booth hat. They're talking about. Yeah. He wears shit like that though.
Steelers are replacing their stadium surface. Okay.
Oh yeah, you know who's not doing that? New York. They're like, no, we're gonna keep our shit shitty, brand new shitty.
Let me see. Mark Sanchez legal filing regarding substances. Falcons fired. I already talked about that. Daniel Jones on track to start week 1. I guess it's a health issue thing.
Low second for a low second or 2027 second for massage washing right now in the gym. I bet you would.
Too rich for my blood.
Who got him in there?
Banks got him. He got Watson.
Before the deadline in the next 3 hours, potential Tuesday franchise tags, likely candidates: Daniel Jones, the tag $43 million, the transition $37.
He's like, I will so sign that tag. Better than a $30 million 1 year prove-it deal contract. He's like, give me the franchise.
More likely candidates: wide receiver Alec Pierce of the Colts, tag $27.3 million, transition $23.8. Jets running back Breece Hall, franchise is $14.3, transition $11.3 mil. Patriots safety Jalen Hawkins, franchise tag $20 mil, transition $16. And then the much less likely tag candidates, Trey Hendrickson of the Bengals, who already expressed they don't want to bring him back. Same thing with the Chargers and Odafe Owe. And then, of course, the Ravens center Tyler Linderbaum and Seahawks running back Kenneth Walker, as well as 49ers kicker Eddie Pinheiro. All of those guys less likely to be tagged.
Pinheiro.
I wonder where K-Dub goes. He's a damn good domino. Come in 5 days. What is it? You said the tampering period is 5 days from now, big bro.
Yeah. So it starts like 48 hours prior to next Tuesday. So
on Sunday, huh?
Yeah.
I can't wait for that, bro.
Sweet.
Yeah, because then even if a team goes, all right, or like the Cardinals, they go, we released Kyler Murray, right? And then but he's not officially released yet because it's the 48 hours just opened up, right? Somebody can still go in there and go, hold on. Here's the fourth for him, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then it'll be like, Kyler Murray was just traded, even though they just said they released him, you know what I mean? Because he's still he used to do it all the time in New England. The last time New England did this, it was Stephon Gilmore. They're like, and they waited all the way down. It was like 24 hours left. They're like, okay, yeah, we're going to release Stephon Gilmore. And then Carolina's like, hold on, fine. Here's the fourth. You know what I mean? Don't just let him walk away free where he's going to charge us crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got to compete.
Didn't he win the Defensive Player of the Year with New England?
Yeah, I want to say that was their Super Bowl year, right? Was it their last Super Bowl? They win at least. It might have been 2018 that season. Because they had a rookie, Sony Michel, and then they had I remember Gronk got hurt that year. Who else was there? Yeah, Stephon Gilmore. That might have been they're the number one defense. That's what it was. And I think he led the league in picks.
My mama.
Yeah, he was going crazy. Shout out to Stephon Gilmore. That was another one too. Former Bill. You know what I mean? And so was Chris Hogan. Like they're like, you know what? Hey, y'all come over here. We're gonna win one. They did that a bunch. They're in such a weak ass division. They're like, you know, we're just gonna poach these guys are gonna be so tired of losing us. They're gonna be like, you know, I'll go over there for cheap.
So, were y'all favorite landing spot for any of these quarterbacks on the carousel, fantasy wise?
I want Cousins or Mac Jones in Minnesota. Just for the sake of like, bring Jefferson back to life, and I selfishly have a bunch of Mac Jones and Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I love Mac to the Vikings.
Yeah,
sure, bro.
And then if Kyler Murray goes there, he would actually be interesting. You know what I mean? I just don't like Kyler Murray as a player, and I feel like he's not engaged in football. But maybe like if he goes, oh well, now I get to choose where I want to play. And you know, and I feel like maybe the enthusiasm would be there. Like he goes, you know what, I get a chance to go play in Minnesota with all them weapons and that defense, and you know what I mean, indoors.
Yeah, and like my thing with Kyler is like his first couple of seasons was with Kingsbury, and they canned Kingsbury, and then he had just multiple coaches as well, and then this just pass go around with Gannon and the offense that he had. It's like, bro, like you said, maybe a change of scenery will definitely help, bro. I mean, number one overall pick for a reason, and had a couple of good seasons in Arizona, but you know, cut short to injury, 100%. So, you know, I think bro definitely got the talent, and hopefully that another coordinator can bring him back to life.
I think he would end up with the Jets though.
Hey, that's no man's land right now.
Yeah, I feel like, you know what I mean, like
Tua to the Jets.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably Tua, because Tua he's gonna be the last one on the carousel.
Or to the Falcons.
Come on now.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? Penix is lefty.
Yep, let's get them both.
And they're like, and then Stefanski's like, yeah, I just had Dylan Gabriel, the other lefty. Then Stefanski about to have all the lefties in the game.
Cool deal. Well, I actually ran through everything that we had for the Ear to the Street, so shout out to Lee. Appreciate him for
out to the ears, man.
rounding all of that together. We'll give him a little tribute right here.
Yeah, man, shout out to the Ear to the Streets.
Earing it up.
Smoke this wood, and we'll get up out of here. You know what I mean? Nice and easy today, right? You know what I mean?
I got a whole bunch of leftover pizza and wings. I don't know if I'm gonna go heat that up at home or if I'm just gonna grab lunch somewhere.
Do you guys got an air fryer over there?
I do.
Boom.
It's a huge bag of wings. I might as well just go eat that and save money.
Yeah, that's my hype right now, because I was about to. Actually, I don't want to say it on camera. But I was like going through a midlife crisis for a sec there. But then I remembered who I was. Like, I gotta save some money.
40th birthday's next month. I've been feeling it a little bit, but also trying to stay positive.
No, but see, but that was the thing. I was like, you know what made me feel better? Ice. Get icy.
Hell yeah! I know.
Flex in Diamond Joe's face.
I want to get some meta glasses. That way I can record.
Yeah, I'm getting some I'm gonna have mine by the time of the draft, big bro. I'm getting me some because my prescription can go in them. My eye doctor got.
Oh, word!
Yeah, you can pop your prescription.
My benefits for them.
Bad.
And you can do a payment plan on them. Like you pay $20-something a month.
The motherfucker, you got to drop half of the payment at least at my eye doctor.
So. I broke bread on my son. I got him one of them. I bought him the Meta Quest, the new joint. It was like
augmented reality stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Fuck, I'm gonna bring that shit.
How he like it?
He love that shit.
Cool. I want one of those so I can do paintings and shit, like lock in a stencil on like a canvas and then do my shit.
That's federal.
That's dope.
Yeah. But then I'm like, I want the meta glasses so I can record when I'm doing other stuff too. So it's like,
And that's what I want. So I want to have a whole series where it's like, you know, like where I show the world. Well, the world doesn't look like it, but they'll see where I'm at while I'm frolicking through the mushroom field, just doing grocery shopping and regular shit that I do. You know what I mean?
You could throw an overlay on top of it. It's like, this is what it would look like.
Ooh, there it is. When I was looking at all the cans right here, a chili and shit.
Hey, I can't wait to have mine for the West Side League, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be on live during the draft with the motherfucking meta glasses, dog.
Yeah,
Just make sure you don't look at your cheat sheet or your thing ever.
Oh, hey, you already know, big bro. Hey, look, man, you already know, bro. Cold world.
It's all up here though. I know.
Mine's gonna be like meta. Show a cue from 3 years ago.
Oh, that's dope. You can do shit like that.
Facts.
So you hold on. We could be like the Terminator now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like meta. What's my best draft choice based on these guys drafting in front of me or something?
I think we're gonna have to have a league meeting here and vote.
Oh yeah, we had to ban them motherfuckers, huh?
I think we're gonna have to vote against the allowance of meta.
Hey, the motherfucker that got the metas, he gonna go in the corner so can't nobody hear him ask meta that. Oh, every day, real talk.
See, I don't talk quiet though. I'm in there, motherfucker. Meta. Hey, tell me now.
Right. And we're gonna have mics everywhere too. So the homies that's watching this shit, they gonna be like in the comments, bro, you know I heard you say meta.
I'm gonna be
the draft.
See, while everyone uses AI, I gotta go old school. I gotta become a psychic.
Hey, you know me, man.
I gotta go back to magic.
Pen and paper, man. Oh my mom. Old school pen and paper. Every fucking live draft, dog. Fuck that.
Hey, we got the fat crib for real though. Going down.
That's the GWN mansion, man.
I hope they have like basketballs there. Like we don't have to take our own, and I'm sure they will.
They even said when you get closer, if there's anything specific, like you know, for their like you know, like I could be like, hey,
we need
you know,
that basketball.
they said they have all kind of shit, bicycles and you know what I mean, basketballs and shit.
You ride that bike, you ain't coming back. 100%, we're gonna have to come.
They're like, hey, he's on the meta. He's like, where's Bogart? He's on the meta.
Hey,
Check
nah,
his meta
you
live.
get on that bike. Reason when we was out there last year.
Oh, you ain't lying,
on a
huh?
bike, bro. And
That's right. But see, I might be in my full Spartan mode right then, though. By then,
you're gonna
now,
be on the side of the street.
I'm gonna be a bronze god.
Come pick this bike up. Come pick me up. No, I don't even know what I was thinking about riding this bike in this hot ass weather for. Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna see. I'm gonna walk back and be like, where's the bike?
I left that motherfucker on everything.
There was a pastor buyer who had one bottle of water. I said, you can have this bike for it.
Fuck, bro. Oh my mama.
I know, right? Like, actually, when I shot a video in Vegas, I think, after 7 days apart in there, we're driving back, and I'm like, oh, well, let's pull off and get some shots like in the desert, so we can start it off like we're wandering in the desert. You know what I mean? Like in this, you know what I mean? But like, I remember we were walking, like when we parked out, like we were at the Red Rock Casino. So it's like, it's far off the strip, and they were by like mountains and shit. You know what I mean? So like, we could just go walk outside the parking lot, and we're already in some desert looking shit. So you know, but I was like, we gotta walk hella far out, so it looks like we're actually in the desert. And that motherfucker was hot as a bitch, because you don't realize how the ground is so hot, just reflecting this shit. You know what I mean? Like. And I'm in there. So in the video, it starts off, I'm in there sweating, like wiping my sweat, but that's all legit. We're just out there. And after 7 days of party in Vegas, I'm sweating out all kind of shit, I'm sure. You know what I mean?
That shit wasn't no props.
No. It's method acting, you know? Method
Derek
acting.
said salute, y'all. I think Derek had to slide out.
For sure, man. Shout out to Derek, man.
Facts.
Yeah, fixing to do something.
Come on now, facts.
The stomach's making noises.
Yeah, we can close this thing down. Yeah, I mean, DeonPeacockMerch.com. Because now that I think about you, I'm like, ooh, I got some fried chicken, bro. Fuck this shit.
Come on now.
I'm about to reanimate that bitch in the air fryer.
AKA,
air fryer. See, that's what we need. We need some GWN logos that we can slap on shit, and we can start selling air fryers. Because we're on the health hype.
Hell yeah. We are. It's true.
This is the first backwood I've smoked in several days. Look at that. Trying to cut down on tobaccos. but you know what's so crazy? I'm getting high as fuck though, because I'm just constantly smoking joints, and I'm like smoke a blunt. You kind of get this I know it's definitely the nicotine that I get out of smoking a blunt is why I can't get it. I'm like, I need a bad.
You gotta get a bad one. Like let's take a break.
Yeah. Plus, my voice is hella better when I'm not.
Be back in 30 minutes.
Right?
Well,
I guess I need to get a dab rig or like a doctor dabber or something. Just so I can hit a dab and just be blasted for like 5 hours. You know what I mean?
It's the way to go. It's the way to go.
I just like doing things though. You know what I mean? Like when I build a tolerance, because if we're dab, I'm like, all right, I'm just on the couch. Boom, 85 inch. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Well, yeah, let's get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? NeonPeacockMerch.com.
Come on now.
We'll definitely be back at y'all with another episode of Wake Your Game Up on Friday. And just stay tuned. You know what I mean? Sometimes the schedule jumps around for the Chargers Power Hour. You know what I'm saying? So, just stay tapped in, y'all.
Yeah, I'm going to do a graphic that we can put up on our YouTube channel. That way everybody just kind of sees our slate of shows for the week. But more so once the season starts up again, because we'll be running shows daily. That way everybody has a breakdown, a good timing of when to expect us on. But hit the little bell, the notification button. That way you guys never miss a show when we go live.
Come on now.
Yeah.
We'll catch everybody Friday then. Appreciate y'all.
For sure.
Gang in the building. Peace.
Sky. I run a tight ship. Loose lips sink ships. Run shit. Dripping like a runny faucet. Let that sink in. Table full of bosses at the meeting, double crosses, and we gon' have to toss you off the deep end, baller blockers. They tryna block my shine, solar eclipse. I'm a mobster and a doctor. I prescribe your daily fix. From the tech mecca, we lit, we see chips. Bench presser pumping this weight, the bees flip. Don't let the tech stretch. You're talking that shit, get green lit. Silly suckers tried to ride my wave, got seasick. How I'm living, counting this chicken, we out eating. AM to the PM every day, carpe diem. Yeah, I'll tell you about that money off top, Bogor. Gotta feed somebody. Look, I don't know nothing except make more money. If you ain't got no money, then you ain't nobody. Money is a religion, righteous cause for sinning. Riding for the cause, we've been down from the beginning. 100 miles are running, all your mouths are running. If you ain't talking money, then you ain't saying nothing. Yeah, we finna ball like recess. Stash bands in the wall and the heat vents. Vacuum sealed so the smell don't seep in. I represent the underworld, this ain't no secret. Stay 10 toes down, both feet pressed. Duck the alphabet, boys, cover up my feet prints. They know my name, I'm heavy in this game. Knee deep in this bang, I ain't just get my feet wet. We way fresher so they got vendetta. So we keep stick with us, leave you with a leaky defense. How I'm living, counting this chicken, we out eating. AM to the PM every day, carpe diem. Yeah, I'll tell you about that money off top, Bogor. Gotta feed somebody. Look, I don't know nothing except make more money. If you ain't got no money, then you ain't nobody.